small. Very small.
What's up, man?
Welcome.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Awesome.
How was your flight?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Couldn't be better.
Nice.
You ready for this?
That's the question I should ask.
What are you doing, man?
What's up, dude?
How are you? Hey. Good to see you. You made it. So I heard you got it pretty close today. 50 meters or so.
I was 50 meters, yes. I've been so close every day. It's just day 9 for me, day 3 for the group with John coming in, and we're going to get at him. So thanks for coming. Peter, thanks for having us.
Welcome.
Good times. Folks, let's go hunting.
The small one. Very small. You see? Three ends on both sides.
Alright folks, it's day 3 for John.
Second to last night tonight. We went out earlier today. We had Willie as our guide. We saw 6 stags. 5 of them had dual crowns. So dual crowns you can't shoot here in Hungary. They have a program like a quality deer management program that we have back in the United States for whitetail. Some states have limits on points on the side where you have to have maybe a minimum of 3 points per side or 4 points per side, or some states have a minimum that you have to shoot something over a 6 point or over an 8 point. So here in Hungary, you're not allowed to shoot these stags that have dual crowns. So we're glassing them, we're looking at them, and we see these epic stags, but you just can't touch them. And it's really for the better of everybody.
Yeah, just to point out, you can shoot them, but only at a certain age.
Correct. So these have to make it, I believe, now past the age of 8 years old. So 8
10 or 11.
Yeah,
10 or 11.
10 or 11. Okay, so once they get to this age, then they start to regress, the same as our bucks will. So these crowns will start to regress, and the points will actually start to flow down, and they will kind of work out of a crown per se. So they get to their pinnacle, and then they come down, and again, that's when they want to harvest these animals. They want to harvest them after their peak. So their genetics are put back into the herd, and they're managing the herd, and we're only harvesting quality stags, and the ones that we are shooting now are the ones who maybe won't make it to that epic class, and so in essence we're really weeding them out and we're letting the epics stay, and overall it's going to make it a much better program. So in the next few years they may even open it back up to these triple crowns, and if they do, then that's great. So but if not, then that's how we get the quality animals that we have. So we got some really good video this afternoon of these majestic animals, and they're absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was a great experience. I'm hunting in this territory. I've been hunting for 20 years now, but this quantity of strong, big stags, what we saw this morning, that's also amazing for me. So I hope that this evening we'll get the chance to get a good stag.
So hopefully. So I've been carrying my PSE. I have the Evoke 31. I've been carrying the PSE for the last 2 days. and I was able to get within, the closest I've been so far is about 42 meters. But again, I was at one that was limited. It was a young one, so I wasn't able to harvest that one. So the challenge here is not just getting within the distance, and we're working with guides who have been doing this. Like my guide's been doing this for over 40 years. Ricky's guide is close to 20 years, I believe. So they know exactly where these stags are, what to do. However, what they're not used to is they're not used to bow hunting. Nobody comes here to bow hunt. So with their expertise and with our knowledge of archery, we're working together, and we're overcoming language barriers, and we're overcoming different things where hunters here don't deal with hunters in the U.S. and U.S. Don't really understand the stuff in Hungary, and it's really amazing. Like we only hunt about 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon, and that's just how they do it. It's been nothing but a great experience so far. So hopefully today we're able to put everything together and the stars align and we close the deal.
Come on, let's grab the bow and go out.
Last day. Last day. It's day 10 for me. Day 4 for John. Morning hunt.
4.5.
Evening hunts have been going like really slow. So really this is the last hunt.
For you, but the evening hunts have been better for me. It's been the opposite.
All right.
We've seen more at night than we have in the morning, and Ricky's seen more in the morning than he has at night.
So we're back at it. Last day in the woods. We got almost a full moon. I think it's kept going over the other side. It's cold out. Drivers are already here. We got to go. Let's go hunting.
He's down. Did you get it on video? Partially. He's down. I see. That's a very old bull. It looks old. It was very gray. You'll see. It's a big animal, man.
Az a hátsó ága a jobb oldalon annyira kicsi,
Amazing.
hogy nem láttam én se.
You can smell the rut. You can smell it. What a beautiful animal. Ooh, smell him.
Ja, här ska vi kolla. Majmansig, Lapoliro, Ersta Hirsch.
First stag.
First stag.
Okay.
So here we are, final day. We started out, we got out of the truck, we started walking up the hill. The wind was, again, just wasn't working, swirling in the wrong direction. So Willie made a decision that we're going to turn around, go back towards the truck, and we came around the other side of the valley. We saw a stag yesterday in this same valley, but it wasn't a shooter. And we just waited. We saw the cows down, actually on both sides, and then we saw a couple of these stags running around. Another stag came out with crowns. So you go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows thinking, oh, another one we can't get. And then all of a sudden this guy comes out and starts chasing his women. And so he chases these stags, and he starts going up, and then you finally hear the words from your guide, you can shoot him. When I first saw him, he was at 150 yards. But then he starts going up the hill, and he gets farther and farther away. And I lays him. My final lays before I pulled the trigger was 318 yards. I wasn't sure of the ballistics. It's not my rifle. It's the guide's rifle. It's a 30-06. We discussed where it was zeroed. Yesterday, the guide said 150 meters. So I held about 3 inches high and squoze the trigger, and boom, right in his tracks. This stag didn't take a step. Didn't even know what hit him, and just a majestic animal. What an animal. Man, it's just amazing. All your senses are just topped out right now. You know, it's great to be alive.
Congrats.
Hoorah. A couple of young stags.